We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. About set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Ready? Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here we go. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And here's Bijan. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
This one on the floor. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground once more, it's Davis. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. That'll be a 1st down, a gain of 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Josh Allen on the bootleg. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. Now, screen will be set up for Davis. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Really nice job here by the defense staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was dump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
What's that?
Throwing again. It's Allen. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. So a big 3rd down hook. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Now, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll go with him again. And he turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal.
52. Half 10. Go.
From the gun, Josh Allen. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. London brought in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased. You want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he gets this up close to the 40. Cole Bishop up to make the play. They face second down and 7. Another run here for Robinson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's a third down and 4. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack to keep this to a no gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Penix on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. On is Coop for the point after. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On first and 10, it's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for... player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Look out!
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's going to run it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage. Now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit, as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out.
And he will drive into the end zone. Ray Davis, touchdown Bills.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 72 more.
Now Penix. To the right. That's Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Throwing again, it's Penix. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout. That's their first, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. He'll run it. And he's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Allen to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Monday.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And that is incomplete.
trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room.
And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
What's that?
Play action. It's Allen. That is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Allen going to give this to Davis. He'll power it, push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver, and in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
the gun, here's Allen.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Hey, home. Look out.
From the gun, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll be third down.
Middle. Stop. What's that?
Now it's Allen. That is caught by the tight end. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Now pass to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Downfield, it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Robinson. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It's a big run by Robinson. 35 yards. They'll try to run with Robinson. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. They don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, it's Allen. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Hey, tight.
Now Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him.
He is in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. The extra point by pass is good. And the Bills are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Matt Milano there to stop him. Second down and 8. Mooney in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On third down, Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Utah at the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
So, back and forth they... So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. And the lefty Penix on first down. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's second and 6. Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And
I'll let you go for it.
you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
Yeah, go
It
ahead.
feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
First and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
Now here going to try to bust his way in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tyler Algier. Touchdown Falcons. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Falcons 41, Bills 31. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That'll be caught by the running back, Davis. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go play action here with Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Now, screen going to be set up for Davis. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
56.
Throwing is Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised.
And he will score. Game on. Carson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, This was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On first down, it's Penix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. And it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Robinson, a first down and more. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain there of 15. First down, Atlanta. On the ground is Robinson.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No game.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug here. As they take the time.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Middle. We go.
Allen to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Looking downfield for Coleman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-E. Formation here as he's down 2-E